Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl B Sparrow Buzz Tweet Talk Radio. How y'all doing today? I am doing just fine. I'm thankful to be amongst the living. And if you are within the sound of my voice, I'm thankful that you are amongst the living too. My last video got over 5,000 views about the plus size HBCU dancers who was being criticized, and people left some cruel remarks. I deleted some of them. I wish I had not though, because people need to see how evil and hateful people are in these last days. I remember when I was a teenage girl reading about these times, and lo and behold, everything I read about these end times are coming into fruition. That's not what I want to talk about though. I want to talk about that man that was arrested in D.C. He was getting ready to blow up a Catholic church. Had over 200 homemade explosives. But y'all know I gotta put my theme song on and come back and talk about it. So let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay. Well, alright.
BeeSparrow, 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 BeeSparrow. Yo, dog, it's BeeSparrow. Like, share, and subscribe. This belief's gonna bring it live. Information, world news, current events, the source. Accurate as a fingerprint. A cool sister, a force for the people. Attacking real enemies, strategy that's lethal. There will be no sequels, so get your tickets. A cool place for you to sit back and kick it, or be fiction. Dialogue till we get to the bottom of it. We can agree to disagree, hate it or love it. Either way, she's sitting and talking like an arrow. Introducing ladies and gentlemen, BeeSparrow.
We can agree to disagree. Hate it or love it, we can agree to disagree. Wow, the name calling. I just thank God that I am secured in myself, that I don't worry about what these people on the internet say about me. I was called ignorant for doing that video, and the women in that video was called all types of names. It's crazy how everyone is so uptight. But then again, the world is exactly where it's supposed to be. Okay? Police arrest a man at a D.C. Catholic church who had over 200 homemade explosives, including bottle rockets and Molotov cocktails. He was in a tent on the steps of a D.C. Cathedral where Supreme Court justices were expected to attend Mass. That's what court records show. During his arrest, according to the Washington Post, Geri threatened to ignite explosives and handed authorities pages of his notebook that, according to court records, expressed animosity towards the Catholic Church, Supreme Court justices, members of the Jewish faith, and U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. D.C. police first approached Geri inside of a green tent posted on the top of the stairs leading to St. Matthew's Cathedral as they cleared the block for Red Mass, an annual religious service marking the start of a new Supreme Court term and honoring the judiciary. Red Mass ain't got nothing to do with the Most High, y'all. Ain't got nothing to do with the Lord himself, but it's the marking of the start of a new Supreme Court term and honoring the judiciary. But records filled in D.C. Superior Court. That's where I used to work. D.C. Superior Court. Good old days. I had some good days. My most exciting time at the D.C. Superior Court was when Gil Arenas pulled that gun out on Shaquille O'Neal. But anyway, back to the story. Court records show that when officers asked Geri to leave, he told them, "You might want to stay back," and called the federales. "I have explosives." An attorney for Geri did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Normally, several justices of the court attend the Mass but the incident apparently prevented them from doing so. As the security situation unfolded, none of the justices attended this year's Mass, said an accountant in the Catholic Standard, the official newspaper of the Roman Catholic of Washington. The officer called over a sergeant with the bomb squad, court records show, who told Geri he had to move because there was an event. Geri, who's 41, of Vineland, New Jersey, said he knew about the event and continued to insist he had bombs. Do you want me to throw one of them out? I'll test one out on the streets. I have 100 plus of them, he told the sergeants, according to court records. If you just step back, I'll take out that tree over there. No one will get hurt. There will just be a hole where the tree used to be. When officers told Geri they were going to forcibly remove him if he did not leave, court documents show that he responded by telling police that several of your people are going to die from one of these. In an attempt to de-escalate, the sergeant agreed to read what Geri had written down. Geri unzipped the flap of the tent and handed over 9 pages torn out from his notebook titled Written Negotiations for the Avoidance of Destruction of Property via Detonation of Explosives. As he passed her the paperwork, court records show, the sergeant noticed that Geri had a butane lighter and an unknown white cap-shaped object clenched in his hand. She unzipped the rest of the flap, court records show, which angered Geri. He began reaching into the dark bag, according to court documents, and told her, all right, if you want to do it, we'll do it now. The sergeant continued to ask him questions, and he continued to answer, telling her he was the only one who wrote the negotiations he handed her, and that he had a background in explosives. But as he spoke, court records show, he began pulling out multiple capped vials containing yellow liquid with illegal explosive devices taped to them. He hovered his right thumb over the top of the butane lighter, posed to ignite it, and said, you better have these people step away or there's going to be deaths. I'm telling you. The sergeant told surrounding officers to back up and notified command staff. As officers formed a perimeter, court records show, Geri left his tent and walked over to the trees near the corner of the church to urinate. The sergeant and other officers stopped him. The sergeant and another officer stopped him and put him in handcuffs as he wrestled to get away. Geri told them he had an explosive device in the front pocket of his sleeve of his fleece. A D.C. police bomb squad technician searched him and found an explosive in his pocket along with a butane lighter. Geri was arrested, while the hundreds of devices and the rest of his belongings were taken to the FBI for processing. Authorities determined some of the vials contained nitromethane, an explosive compound often used in improvised explosives devices, including the one deployed in the 1995 Oklahoma City bombing, which killed 168 people. Geri described them to authorities as grenades that use rubber bands to secure the fuse, court records show. Others were modified bottle rockets with aluminum foil heads and treated in pyrotechnic solution, records show. Authorities said in court documents that the devices appeared fully functional. Court records show Geri faces 8 charges in connection to the incident, including manufacture or possession of a weapon of mass destruction and furtherance of a hate crime. He was arraigned in court on 2 charges connected to an incident at the church last month, after which he was barred from the property. Possession of a destructive device and false report of a weapon of mass destruction. A judge ordered him held without bond. So this man had plans, y'all. He was going to blow up that Catholic church, and whoever was in it or around it. He was not playing. These are the times that we live in today. People are uptight. Everybody's fighting across the world. Everybody's protesting. People beating up ICE agents beating up people. It's chaotic, y'all. The world is a ghetto. It really is. Let me know what y'all think about this. Like, comment, subscribe. I promise I won't delete your comment. It's your girl, B Sparrow, Sweet Talk Radio. Yo, y'all, holla at y'all girl. Okay? Well, alright.
You're listening to BuzzFeed Radio.
BeeSparrow, 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 BeeSparrow. Yo, dog, it's BeeSparrow. Like, share, and subscribe. This release is gonna bring it live. Information, world news, current events, the source. Accurate as a fingerprint. A cool sister, a force for the people. Attacking real enemies, strategy that's lethal. There will be no sequels, so get your tickets. A cool place for you to sit back and kick it. We'll be fiction. Dialogue till we get to the bottom of it. We can agree to disagree, hate it or love it. Either way, she's sitting and talking like an arrow. Introducing ladies and gentlemen, BeeSparrow.